70%. So if you are not in attendance up to 70% and above, you are not going to be issued any certificates. Okay, that is more reason why you have to be consistent. Every day we are taking attendance, and the attendance is taken before 7:30. They will also take it at the end. By 7:30, we take the attendance. At the end of the whole thing, we still take attendance. We want to know those who started in the beginning and stayed to the end, not those that joined after 7:30 and stayed to the end. No. In the beginning, like 15 minutes after 7, we'll take it. 15 minutes after 7, we'll take it. By the end of the program, we'll take another attendance. We will not compare those two. Those people that are there as early as 7:15 and as early and as late as 8 o'clock to the end, depends on when we finish the program. Those are the people that will be giving mark for attendance for that particular day. And if it's up to 70%, then you are going to be given a certificate for participating in the Millionaire School course by Matt Morris. All right? Okay, I want to believe you can see my screen right now. If you can see my screen, just give me your high five. Just type 5. I'll take that to be my virtual high five. Type 5 on the chat box if you can see my screen. Okay, very good, very good, very good, very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate your swift response. All right, let's dig in. Week 4, Module 2, success story. Now, what is success story? Success story is actually referring to testimonies that we share when we are giving business presentation. Testimonies of people who have used the products and have gotten good results. People who have signed up in the business and have also experienced good results, who have benefited in the business in terms of health benefits or in terms of financial benefit. People who have made money. People who have achieved one thing or the other in doing the business. Even if it is personal development, is part of benefit of doing the business. So sharing this experience, these testimonies, is what we call success stories. But please know this, we prefer that you call it success story. So we're going to be talking about success story today. We don't want you to call it testimony. We never call them testimonies. We are not in the church where people give testimonies. We are not active salespeople that give testimonies of people who have used products. In network marketing, it is preferable that you call your testimonies success stories. Can you please type success stories on the chat box? Success stories. And those of you at the headquarters in group, can I hear you say success stories? Very good. I can hear you loud and clear. Success stories. Don't say, please, I want to call on Champion Labada to come and share a testimony about this product. No. When you use the word testimony, it will give you results. Àwọn benefit àwọn èèyàn bá ti benefit, àwọn nǹkan táwọn èèyàn bá ti jẹ láǹfààní látara business wa, bóyá èèyàn lo product ó ṣiṣẹ́ fún, àbí èèyàn ṣe business wa ó make owó, ó ra mọ́tò, ó kọ́lé, ó ra phone, ó change aṣọ, gbogbo dáadáa téèyàn bá rí gbé ṣe nínú business wa, òun là ń pè ní success stories. Wọ́n ní ká má máa pè ní testimonies. You know, it won't make much difference. The people you are explaining business to, that you want to share your benefit that you have gained with, there are some of them are church goers. They are used to testimonies in the church. So Oju testimony church no matter wo. So it's better you rebrand it with the name success stories. You advise never call them success story. I mean testimony. Call them success story. When you call it testimonies, you are going to look like you are running an infomercial. Tẹ́bá wo àwọn tó máa ń ṣe rédíò program lọ́wọ́ ìrọ̀lẹ́ sálẹ́ tó máa ń polówó oògùn. Wọ́n máa ní bàbá oníkíní kan, bàbá oníkíní kan, bàbá olómi gbóná, bàbá oníkíní kan. At the end of the day, wọ́n wá pe ẹnìkan jáde ipe kó wá sọ ìgbà tó lọ ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá kí nìkan tó bá pàdé lọ́dọ̀ bàbá. You know that kind of thing. People will take it to mean like those kind of infomercial, whereas it's not. This is a business of personal experience. It's a business of relationship. So you are advised to use success stories. Matt Morris said, I only use success stories because success stories in the business, okay, that is significant that you use success. He said he normally use success story because he wants people to relate with the success stories in the business, not just testimony. Success story in terms of making money or success story from a product user standpoint. He said there is not much difference between testimony and success story, but that small difference is still very, very important. Don't call it testimonies, call it success story. So anytime tá bá fẹ́ kí ẹnìkan kó share nǹkan tó ti benefit nínú business, ẹ sọ fẹ́ nìyẹn pé mo fẹ́ kí wọ́n wá share success story wọn pẹ̀lú business yìí, mo fẹ́ kí lágbájá wá share success story wọn pẹ̀lú product yìí. Are we getting it? Okay, so don't use the word testimony as from today. Always use the word success story. Is it clear? Are we learning? So let's move on. You see, one of the greatest mistakes a leader, please, leaders that are here, pay attention. Leaders that are here, pay attention. Are leaders paying attention? If leaders are paying attention, just tell me yes, yes. Leaders that are here, if you are paying attention, this one has to do with you. If you are paying attention, just type yes, yes. Yes, yes. All the coded leaders that are here, all the coded leaders, type yes. I didn't say yes. You didn't listen. I said yes, yes. Yes, yes, not yes. Say yes, yes. Yes, leaders that are here, type yes, yes. Yeah, I want to be sure you are paying attention. Type yes, yes. Yes, yes, very good. Shehu Soliu, Taiwo is paying attention. Jiwa is paying attention. Fatu Additional is paying attention. Okay, yes, 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 yes. Is this only the coded leader that we have here today? Are these only the number of coded leaders that we have? I want to see more of yes, yes from our coded leader. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Now listen to these coded leaders. Anytime tí ẹ bá fẹ́ invite èèyàn láti share story, you know, during our distributor training, distributors only training, members training, a máa ń sábà lo, or especially during speaker bureau training, a máa ń sábà lo this statement that says, facts tells, stories sell. Facts tell, stories sell. A máa ń sábà lo láti lè fi kọ́ wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pé ká má máa bọ̀m̀búzù àwọn èèyàn wa pẹ̀lú facts, ká máa share stories ni. Àwọn facts yẹn yóò máa jẹyọ in form of story. A fi ń kọ́ wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni. But one of the greatest mistakes you as a leader can do is to tell prospects tó jókòó nínú seminar yìí pé, ladies and gentlemen, you know they say facts tell, stories sell. So for that reason, I want to invite on stage so person. I'm going to bring some people to tell you their story because stories sell. So I want to bring them to tell you their story. You are spoiled everything. You have spoiled it. Don't tell them facts tell, stories sell. So you want them to come and share them the story. You are actually telling them that you are about to sell to them. But in real sense, you don't want to tell them. You want to tell them in form of story. You have spoiled everything. Do you get what I'm saying? There are certain things you tell to distributors. There are certain things that you tell to distributors that are already signed up in the business that you don't tell new people in order not to discourage them totally, so that it doesn't even look insulting. Let me share another similar experience with you, just to be sure you get this. During our distributor-only training, We discourage people from having just one single account. We encourage people to have multiple accounts. And we tend to talk down single accounts during distributor training. Are you paying attention? Please stop talking. I can hear some talk in the background. People that are together in various project settings, I can hear some talks, some side talks in the background. Please pay attention. During distributor training, we talk down one single account. We tell people it's not enough for you. And we use the word like Eyo Konsogan, you want to buy one B, to lakante Eyo Konsogan. You have just ordinary one single account. That is a kind of a way of saying it in Yoruba. Ordinary one single account. What lakante Konsogan, just one account. And yet he share what he share already. He already owned that one account. But we are trying to let him know that it's not enough. That's why we use that a kind of debasing word or your consogan. It is allowed for somebody that have already signed up. Are you with me? And not even for a beginner. Hello? Not even for a beginner. Not for somebody that just signed up yesterday or within 1 week. And you are using that kind of word for him. That statement can only be used for leaders, for people who have been in the business for a long time. They have spent 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, and they are still maintaining one account. You can use that kind of word for them. Your consultant, say, how will you see that account of your consultant and you are expecting to make billions? Say, no, you have to expand. If somebody has been around, what you need training, what you understand, but this business is a good business, you can use that kind of word for them. But it's going to be very, very crazy. It's going to be very, very unprofessional for a leader that is presenting or closing using that kind of word to describe one account. Oh, already stage. Omba prospect sọ̀rọ̀. O wá sọ fún prospect pé tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣe business yìí, kẹgbẹ́ wàhálà yìí lápẹ̀lọ́ yọ kan sógán o. Rárá o, you don't have to start with just one single account. I want you to do multiple accounts. No, start with big accounts. Encourage them to do big account, 31 accounts, 15 accounts, 7 accounts. Then, if you cannot afford all of this set of accounts, which in my opinion, they are the best for you, minimum of 7. But if you still cannot afford that, you can go for 3 accounts. But let's say you wish to have multiple accounts and you still did not have power for 3 accounts, then you can settle for 1 account so that you can start from there. Then later, you can always expand. That is it. But don't begin to tell somebody, 1 account is nonsense. 1 account is rubbish. It cannot take you anywhere. No. So in similar case, when you want to bring somebody, you want to invite somebody on stage to share testimony. Don't say, I am inviting this person to share testimony. Say, I am inviting him to share his success story. Can you please type success story on the chat box? You are inviting somebody to share success story. Success story. Then don't tell people facts, tests, stories, sales. Don't tell that to your prospect. It is only people that are already in business during distributor training that you can use that kind of statement. Otherwise, you are going to spoil things for yourself. Is it clear now? When you are inviting a testifier, somebody who is going to share testimony, don't tell people, they normally say fact tells, story says. So for this reason, I'm going to invite somebody to come and share his story. No, you have spoiled everything. Just say, ladies and gentlemen, for you to know that this business is working, for you to know that our products are fantabulous, they are working, they are super effective. And somebody on stage right now who is going to be sharing a success story with you. Thank you. And let me please help me to put your hands together for him as he comes on stage. You clap for him. That's all. So don't tell them fact sells, story sells. Is it clear now? Okay. So let's move on. Now, if you do that, if you say facts tells, stories sell, what you are actually telling your audience indirectly is that I am really trying to sell you. And we are all trying to sell you. And you know what? People don't like to be sold. People don't like to be sold. Àwọn èèyàn kò sẹ́ni tí máa ń fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn tajà fún wọn because owó tó wà lápò wọn, wọ́n ní a lot of things, wọ́n ní budget fún owó yẹn. So when you tell them you are trying to sell to them, they will be pissed off. Haven't you seen where you sit down and you are talking with somebody and somebody approach you with something in his hand and a bag at the back? Immediately you feel like, excuse me, I'm not busy by. You don't want somebody to sell you up, you know, to sell you something. People love to buy. They love to make good decisions, but they don't like to be sold. You convince you, you are the one who, you know, bamboozle them, you know, loaded them with facts and figures to make them buy. They want to feel that they are the one that made that buying decision. So just simply share stories and let them feel that they are the one that decided to sell. I mean, they are the one that decided to buy. People love to buy, but they don't like to be sold. Is that taken? People love to buy, but they don't like to be sold. Okay? So, one of the biggest keys here is that sharing stories is an opportunity for them to share their success story. When you invite somebody on stage, it's an opportunity to sell their success story, not an opportunity for them to sell the deal. Not an opportunity for them to sell the deal. Now, I want everyone again to pay attention to this. If you are paying attention, just put 6 on the chat box. I want to really explain this aspect very well. And I want to make sure you are giving me your hearing and you are paying attention. Eléyìí, ó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú everybody. This one I want to explain now. It cut across everybody. And I want to make sure as from today, nobody is making that mistake. Put 6 on the chat box if you are paying attention. Very good. I can see a number of people who are really following me. Okay, I can see Pro Victoria, Adequate Faith, Bashir Shitu, Zainab Butman, Omolola, Farouk, Oye, Yikwo, Extra, Pro Islamia, all the way from Saki, Jiwa Mashoud, Adequate Faith, Dokas, Bashir Madinat, Soliu Kamaldin, Victoria Yemisi, Yokotoye, Aminat, Kodri, Dokas, again, Soli, okay, fine, great, very good. These are the people who are really paying attention. Kolawole, Olubayo, yes, these are people who are really paying attention. Yeah. Now that I'm having your hearings, now that you are paying attention to me, listen. Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Now, once somebody is invited to come and share testimony, but don't forget, we will not call it testimony. We only call it success story, so that it doesn't look like testimonies in the church, so that it doesn't look like testimony of somebody selling in the garage or somebody selling on the street. We are doing relationship business. This is network marketing. So here, you are permitted to use the word success story. Now, your role is to just share the success story, not to sell the deal. Not to sell the deal. Now, what do I mean? When you are sharing testimony and you are telling somebody, ìdí tá a ṣe ní láti join nísìn, ìdí tá a ṣe ní láti sign up pẹ̀lú wa ni pé nítorí pé tẹ́ ẹ bá join nísìn, ẹ padà máa regret ni, tẹ́ ẹ bá join nísìn, èyí náà máa make owó. My advice for you ni pé kẹ́ ẹ join. We used to do that. We used to even teach you to do that. I can hear some noises. Where is this coming from? Somebody is scratching something somewhere. That is coming from. Now, wow. Okay. You can hear me now. Very good. Thank you. Okay, now, ẹni tó máa ní kó wá share story yẹn náà ni kó share o, má try láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa close. The only person who is permitted to close are the presenters. Ẹni tó ń present business àti ẹni tó ń close, àwọn èèyàn ni wọ́n lè máa lo ọ̀rọ̀ pé I will encourage you to join. I will encourage you to decide to join us today, to be part of this, to join on this success wagon. Àwọn tó ń present nìkan, àwọn méjèèjì yẹn, ẹni tó ń present àti ẹni tó ń close, they can use the word join. But ẹni tó ń present gan has to be careful so that you don't begin to front load some of those things. Tí closer máa lò láti close. You are not permitted. Don't say because you know how to close, but you are not given the role of closer that day. You are only asked to present. Don't begin to use all of those phrases that the closer is supposed to use. That's one of the mistakes some leaders used to make. You know, you are presenting the business and you are asking the audience, if there are 3 birds on the tree and one decide to fly, how many will remain? Those are the tools that the closer is supposed to use. Why use it during presentation? It's not your job to use that kind of thing. Or you begin to say, it was so awful. Money is meant for you to use to buy anything that you need into your life. So the best you can do is to use this business money you have now to buy this. Those are the things the closer is supposed to use to close. Don't use it before him. Don't spoil things for him. You just present. But intermittently, you can encourage them. And from what I've just said now, that is one of the reasons why you need to be part of us today. Like, for example, you share an experience where there is a driverless car in the world today and also in Nigeria. So you can tell somebody, if you are a driver, you are here and you are a professional driver, that is one of the reasons why you need to join us now, so that when that thing comes, when that car spread everywhere, you will already be covered. If you are a handwork person, you are a partisan, you have handwork here, then the best thing you can do is to join us now, because machines that will be doing handwork will soon spread everywhere. That's one of the reasons why you need to join us. You are permitted to sell that way. That is for presenters. I've given you now some mistake presenters do, trying to close when they're supposed to just present. They can encourage their prospect to sign up based on what they have presented. But it is now left for a closer to close entirely. Now, coming back to this, when you are invited to share testimony, just share your testimony and leave. Just share your testimony and leave. Don't begin to do the work of closer. Don't begin to sell the audience. Are we following? So, for you to share success story, it is not an opportunity for them to sell the deal. Let me give you an example. Now, I've already said it, the only person who is selling is the presenter. The presenter and the closers. Both of them are presenters. The last person is the closer. They are the people who are permitted to sell. But anybody who can share testimony, don't sell. So that it doesn't look like a plan work. Everybody is trying to sell them. They'll just be feeling, oh my God, everyone is just selling. It feels crazy. It feels sleazy. Everybody is just trying to get money out of my pocket. But when some people come in between, and they say something that makes sense, but they didn't try to sell you, naturally people will feel like, wow, for this man to be part of this, I think this thing is good for me. Since me and this person, we are doing this similar thing, and he's doing it and successfully. This person is a lecturer and he's doing this business successfully. I think if I do it too, I will also succeed. That is, let it come naturally from them. Let it not be that every person that is speaking on the stage are the one asking them to join. No. We will lose more people that way. Are we learning? Okay? So anytime you call on somebody to come and share success story and they end up selling the opportunity, instead of just sharing the success story, call them by the side and say, hey, listen, here is what you did good, but here is what you have to correct next time. Mo like the testimony you share, ó make sense gan, but tó bá di ìgbà míì, ẹ má sọ fáwọn èèyàn mọ́ wípé tí wọn bá join nísìn wọn á regret, tí wọn bá join nísìn kò make sense, wọn gbọ́dọ̀ join nísìn. No, ẹ ti ń kọjá àyè báyẹn, ẹ ti kọjá àyè somebody who is sharing story. You are now doing the work of a closer. You cannot ever sell when you are giving your success story. So tell them that and get their assurance that they're not going to make the same mistake next time. There is only one salesperson when we are presenting. Only one salesperson, the presenter. So tell them that, see, if when I get up there, I build rapport with the crowd, and that really gave me the right to then sell them. But you are getting up and you are giving your story. Now, let me explain this aspect very well. I also want to make sure you are not sleeping on me. If you are not sleeping on me, type 7 on the chat box. If you are not sleeping, if you are paying attention. God bless you. Very good, very good. I can see those who are really following me. I can see you. I can see those who are really following you. I can see them. Now, tell me, can you share a story? Ó share story ẹ̀ níwọ̀nba, ó ti wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí close. About òun náà ti ń try láti force one to register. No, kò yẹ kó force one to register. Kóhun kàn sọ títí ẹni. Ìpè mo join business yìí, mo lo product yìí, nǹkan báyìí ni ó ṣe fún mi, mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run. That's all. Don't try to say, I am encouraging you to join. I'm asking you, I'm advising you to say. You just share your own stories. Just share your own story and leave the stage. Let them now feel like, wow, I will do it too. Let the closer remain the person that will be advising them to join. Let it be. But you can say something like, if I can do it, if ordinary person like me can do it, you can do it better. If ordinary person like me, if a small girl like me can do it, some of you here can do it better. If a retiree like me can do it, you can do it better. So let the selling be left to the closer and the presenter. So àwọn méjèèjì yìí, ìgbà tí wọ́n gun orí stage, wọ́n ti share personal story wọn, wọ́n ti share àwọn nǹkan kọ̀ọ̀kan tó fi create rapport technically tó ti wà inbuilt in the slide, in the presentation, tó ti create rapport. During speaker bureau, the speakers here, the certified speaker bureau here will agree with me that is something called one sentence persuasion. Àti kọ́ wọn ní the science of one sentence persuasion. Wọ́n ti lò láti fi build the rapport. Ẹ̀yin ò mọ̀ tó ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ò lò. You only came on the stage to share your story and you are closing. They will not really be happy for you selling to them because you have not created rapport with the audience. Are we together? Are we together? So once you are asked to share story, just share your story, and you can end it with something like, if I can do it, I believe some of you here. Don't even say all of them. People like me, if there's any person like me here, then it means you can also do it or even do it better. That's all. You leave your stage. And you are going to be surprised with what I want to share with you very soon. The number of minutes that you are permitted to share your story. Listen to this. Mathmoney says, if everyone is selling, it turns up the prospects in the room, and we are going to have a lower enrollment rate. So when you sell, like you did it, actually causes people not to enroll. So can I get your commitment that you won't sell anymore? That is any to say mistake. Tell your share story. To one sell opportunity. Don't sell product. Don't say make sure you have a product. You are a product. You are join business. You are register. What sell near? So call them by the side and say, look, I can sell. The only person who is permitted to sell are the presenters, because we have created rapport with the audience. You did not create rapport. You only came on stage to share your story. So don't sell. Anytime you are selling, you are reducing the number of results, the number of enrollment you are going to get. So can I get your commitment that you won't sell anymore? Anytime about to your story state go share testimony. Oh, Nima sell man. Tobani, yes. You now say, okay, very good. But don't forget to compliment what that person did well first. Everybody kọ́kọ́ sọ kíní kan tani yẹn ṣe dáadáa. Mo like the testimony, you say package here. Oh, straight to the point. You know, I'm very concise, I'm very touching. The only aspect mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ tún ṣe ni pé ẹ má gbìyànjú láti máa sell opportunity fáwọn èèyàn mọ́. Tẹ́ bá ní kẹ́ share testimony nítorí pé ẹ tí create rapport. Èmi àti presenter nìkan la create rapport. Ẹ̀yin ò create rapport. Tẹ́yin náà bá tún try láti sell fún wọn. Ó mì pé gbogbo èèyàn tó wá sórí stage náà ló sell fún wọn. Ó máa piss àwọn kan off. A máa rí wa gẹ́gẹ́ bíi pé we gang up together on them. So please, will you stop selling next time? Tobani, yes. Very good. Thank you. Then if the person, you invited the person to share testimony another time and he's still selling, don't give testimony, success story sharing with that person again. It means that person is not teachable. Is that taking? So if you feel like you need to make a really strong point that is important for you, you can always bring it into your personal story. Okay? If you feel like you need to make a really strong point that is important to you, you can always bring it into your personal story. For example, listen to this. You want somebody to join now because of one reason or the other. Maybe you just brought the business opportunity to a new town and you want to tell them it is better you join now so that you're going to be among the pioneers. Don't tell them like that. You're only sharing story. The only person who can tell that is the closer or the presenter. Not even the presenter really, it is the closer. The presenter can only sell based on some of the information that he shared. So you can say something like, I joined last week because I want to be among the next first set of people. Pioneers, I want to be among the pioneers in town in this program. I joined because of the products, because I used to have backache, serious backache, and body pains, or I used to have one health challenge or the other. And when I heard that somebody used this product for diabetes or cancer and it worked for him, then I decided to use it for my own health challenge too. So thank you for being here. Thank you. God bless you. That's all. You try to be neutral. Try to tell them, well, me, I joined for my own personal reason and in my own best interest. That's all. ó máa give wa ní result báyẹn ju pé kí gbogbo àti presenter àti people who are supposed to share testimony or success story àti closer gbogbo wa náà là ń sell at the end of the day some people feel like no, the way all of them is talking, they are desperate. No, they just want to get my money. At the end of the day, we lose some people. Is that aspect also clear? Now here is the bomb. We are asked to share testimony only for 30 seconds for better results. Now please take it from me. Don't forget, this is a new course. This is a new course. I have also been guilty of this mistake. I've always had the idea of telling people, you have only 2 minutes. We normally say 2 minutes, 2 minutes. And Matt Morris said, if you are giving 2 minutes to each person, and you have about 15 people, 12 to 15 people to share testimony, that is about 24 minutes to 30 minutes of sharing testimony. He says it will become boring. It will be boring. But when you are bringing up to 12 people on stage and you only give them 30 seconds, back, off, back, off, back, off, you are going to give as many success stories in 6 minutes. 30 seconds. How is that possible? Don't worry. I'm going to give you the template. The most powerful success stories are 30 seconds. And you cover, please, can you put 30 seconds on the chat box to make sure that message sinks? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. You can put 30, S-E-C, sec, 30 sec, 30 sec. Just type 30 sec. I want to be sure this message is already, sinking. As from today, please take it from me. Everybody should go and practice how to share his success stories in 30 seconds. In 30 seconds. So that you can take as many. That will give us more results than when one person spends 10 minutes to share success stories. One person stays 5 minutes. Matt Morris said even two minutes is too much. 30 seconds, 30 sec, 30 sec. Yes, I can see those who have really learned new things this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Only 18 people have learned a lesson from out of 50 participants that are here. Only 18 people. 30 sec. As from today, when you are bringing somebody on the stage to share testimony, tell the person 30 seconds or better still, regulate it. You just put the question to the amount. Please tell us your name. Orúkọ mi ni Lágbájá. Iṣẹ́ wo lẹ ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀? Iṣẹ́ báyìí ni mò ń ṣe. Kí ni ìdí tẹ́ ṣe join the business yìí? Ìdí tí mo ṣe join the business yìí? Kí lẹ ti wá benefit? Ìdí mo ti benefit ni. Thank you, God bless you. Palm off, 30 seconds. What is your name? My name is Charles Okezie. Why did you join this business? I mean, what are you doing? I'm a businessman. I am a teacher. I am a lawyer. I'm an engineer. Why did you join this business? I joined this business because I want to be making extra income. If you are a female, I joined this business in order for me to be able to help my family to support my husband. Now, what have you benefited since you joined? Since I joined the business, I've started making money. Before now, I used to flash people, but now I am making call. Before now, if I want to buy matches, I collect money from matches for everything from my husband. But now I am doing that on my own. Before now, I used to trek to work. I am working, but because my salary is not enough, I used to trek a lot of time to work. But because of this business now, I can now transport myself to work. Tell them one simple thing that you have benefited. I joined because of my health. I took this product and it worked for me. You understand? Everything in 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Is it clear now? Okay? So, here is it. The most powerful success stories are 30 seconds. And you can cover 4 things. 4 simple things. Number 1, your name. Can you put it on the chat box? Number 2, your background. Number 3, why you join. And number 4, tangible results. Number 4, tangible results. So please tap this 4 things, or you snapshot it now. Screenshot your screen now. These are the 4 things. Somebody say, what of people that speak slowly? Even people that speak slowly can still share testimony in 30 seconds. Look at it. This is exactly on my phone. I'm looking at 30 seconds now. Good morning, everybody. My name is Angus Saliu. I used to be a teacher before now, and I'm still a teacher as I'm talking to you, and I'm doing this business by the side. Why did you join the business? I joined the business so that I can be making extra income to support my family. Have you benefited anything? Yes. Now I'm even making about ×2 of my salary from this business every single month. Thank you for being here. God bless you. That is the slow talker. 30 minutes, 30 seconds. I've been able to prove to you that you can share testimony in 30 seconds. You can see the way I talk very slowly right now. I use exactly 30 seconds. So share your name, your background. Your background must not be, I started civil service in 19 I used to be ordinary lower staff, then later they promoted me. I am now the director. No. You don't need to share all of that. Just tell people your profession. I am an engineer. I am a lawyer. I'm a businessman. I am a nurse. I am a doctor. I am a whatever. Just share it. Why did you join? I joined because of my head. I joined because of money. Have you made money? Yes, I started making money. In my first 1 week, I made so. The second week, I made so, please. And today, you know, I am a millionaire achiever. I have made my first 1 million and it's still counting. So if ordinary mechanic like me, if ordinary classroom teacher like me, if ordinary civil servant like me can do it, I didn't go to much school. I only have secondary school education and I can do this business and I've made my millions. If ordinary somebody like me can do it, you out there who also have similar background or social background or similar educational background, you can also do it better. Okay, thank you. That's all. Champion Bashir Shitu, I hope I'm able to answer your question. I hope I'm able to prove to you that a slow talker can still share testimony. Following these 3 guidelines: your name, your background, why you join, and your tangible results. So make sure there are no who cares. Quickly. Make sure there are no who cares. Let me tell you what does that mean. You get to eliminate any who cares in your testimony, in your success story. That is something that will make some people to say who cares. You have to eliminate them. Like for example, I've told you, telling somebody, my name is John, I am a carpenter. My friend called me and invited me to go and meet him at so place as a Panorama Bread or Kinika at Ultimate Bread. Who cares? Who cares where he met you? Just tell us why you joined. Tell us what you have benefited. So make sure you are not saying some things that will be making the audience to say, who cares, in their mind. Or telling you, the moment prospect are doing like this, you have spoiled the whole thing. So when somebody is sharing testimony up to 2 minutes, 5 minutes, there will be who cares. Type who cares, who cares. Just type who cares. I want to be sure you are getting this message. I want to round up now. Avoid who cares. You must avoid who cares. Please put it. Avoid who cares. Avoid who cares. Yes. No, the message is avoid. Type avoid who cares. I want that to sink. Avoid. Don't type. Very good, champion. Pro Victoria. Avoid who cares. Avoid who cares. You have to avoid it. Don't say anything that will make some people to say, who cares? I beg you, talk. orúkọ mi ni lágbájá, èmi ò gbé ìbò, primary school lásán ni mo kà, primary school báyìí nígbà tí mo wá ṣe tán bẹ́ẹ̀, kíní kan, ọ̀rẹ́ mi wá pè mí níjọ́ kan nínú àwẹ̀ ló pè mí sí. I remember there is one person that used to share that kind of testimony. Ẹnìyẹn náà ti mọ́ra rẹ̀, láyé kòró, mo wà nílé láyé kòró, pàtí kòró sé mi mọ́lé, ó wá pè mí, nígbà tó wá pè mí, mo wá jáde sí, gbà tí mo wá jáde sí, ó wá ní ká pàdé níbi báyìí. Who cares? Stop sharing those irrelevant things. 4 things that you are permitted to say. Please, can somebody put it now on the chat box? 4 things. 4 things. Number 1, your name. Number 2, your background. Number 3, why you joined. Number 4, tangible results. 4 things that you are permitted to share. Your name, your background, why you joined, and tangible results. So avoid who cares. It is important you give your background because it creates relatability. When you give your background, I am a teacher, I am a doctor. Our doctor to Bawambe, oh wow, a medical doctor like me is also doing it. If there is a lawyer, you go say, oh wow, a legal person like me is also doing it. If somebody say I'm a businessman, so oh, fellow businessman like this, that's it. That's all we need. Is that okay? Success story from different kind of background, from school teacher, from to a coach, corporate executive, Anthony, nurse, college student, and all that. This is to appeal. I want to appeal to a wide range of people in the room. So for that reason, you bring across many people from different backgrounds. So the speakers and the closers, when you are selecting testifier, let them be as much as possible, but make sure they are not of the same background. Don't bring in 2 students. Don't bring in 2 civil servants. Bring 1 civil servant, 1 student, 1 retiree, 1 business person, 1 lawyer, 1 doctor, 1 teacher, 1 mechanic, 1 carpenter, 1 geologist. You understand? Then give all of them 30 seconds. 12, maximum of 12. In 6 minutes, you are done. Then close powerfully. So this is the new innovation that we want us to bring into our business. When we are doing even daily BON, please, leaders, note this. Also have people that will testify in 30 seconds. Than you doing all the talking and saying a lot of things that will lead to who cares. Why you join? Give us why you join. Okay? Just make your statement. I've given you a guideline on why you join. Since I have joined, I have come to several trainings. I have met a lot of people, and this has changed my life. Who cares? Don't just say something changed your life. And since I joined the business, my life has changed. That is not a testimony. That is not a success story. Who cares? You want to say something specific. Don't say it has changed my life. Say what it has done for you that changed your life. Very good. Your name, your background, why you joined, and tangible results. 30 seconds. I took this product. It cost me to lose weight. That is a tangible story. Benefit. Very concise. I signed up for electricity and I saved $100 on a month on my electricity bill. What is that saying is that in America, they run network marketing business that has to do with electricity supply that will make them to save money. So if in Nigeria here, you can say something that I joined this business and it helped me to save money that I used to spend in buying beverages for my family. Before now, I used to spend a lot of money to buy Milo, Bonfita, and milk for my children. I used to buy Happy Hour. I used to buy Bobo, all of this for my children to go into school. But with this business now, we have our healthy alkaline coffee, chocolate drink that I give my children. And that I'll be able to save me money and also to help the health of my children. Say something distinct that the business did for you. Don't say it changed your life. Don't say, since I joined the business, I am now always happy. What is it that is making you happy? So give tangible results that you experience with the product, or you can give a tangible result that you have experienced through the business. Is that taking? Okay? If you also want to tell people that they can do it, you can say something like, you know, I've been on the business for a week and I've already enrolled 6 people. And I just showed them the video. In fact, out of those 6 people, 3 people have already enrolled several others. So it is working. Thanks for letting me share this story. This is another powerful, concise story of benefit. After the person must have mentioned his name and what he used to do for a living and why he joined, he will now say this as his own benefit. Okay? That you join the business, and just by sending video, just by sending link to some of my friends, 6 of them have done, and some of those 6 people, they have also signed up some people, and I've also made some money out of that. And I'm happy that for the first time, I am making money from effort of other people. I'm not the only person now working. I now leverage on other people's time, other people's effort. So thank you for being here. That's all. Don't try to sell them. Let the closer come to do the selling. You just share your experience. Okay? So if you say something like, I signed up within a short period of time, and other people have also signed up a lot of people within a short period of time, it may make some people to say, wow, this really duplicates. I think I get it. I think this thing works. Okay? Don't forget, even if you've got a really incredible story, you tell it really fast. Tell it what? Really fast. And all you have is 30 seconds. Okay? You have from 12, when they have had from 12 different people who are having success, okay? It only took 6 minutes. They are just being bombarded with proof of success. And they are seeing that it works. It's not that every of those 12 people are trying to sell them. Some people just, their heart will continue to harden. No. Just try to sound natural. Just share your testimony of what this has done for you. Okay? And you need to be strict with this. If you ask somebody to share testimony and is doing wrong thing, is trying to sell or close, call them by the side as a leader and say, listen, you went way over. What happens is we have to have a lot less people share when you do that. It's about no time with you. It's not even advisable for you to be giving them mic. But as the leader, as the coordinator, what do you call mic move? Come on, pay a question, come on down. Then you move to the next person. You have to regulate the time. But I don't like it like that. And I can listen to and I can make it sorrow. But the best of one, Professor can talk if I don't like it on the stage. I'm not bad on the stage. I'm not here. I pull the second one. The cat ni yoku de kato. Pẹ̀lú bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan ṣe lo bí 5 minutes sọ fún ite gbọ́ yẹn. Àwọn yòókù tó yẹ ká gba testimony wọn jẹ́ ká rí wọn gba testimony wọn bó ṣe yẹ. And you ask him, I need you to commit to only doing 30 seconds. Can you put 30 seconds once again? 30 sec. Put it 30 sec, 30 sec, 30 sec. I want this message to sink. We need to move with speed now in our business. We need to gain more success. So we cannot afford to be doing things the old way. 30 seconds, 30 sec, 30 sec, 30 sec, 30 sec. Very good, 30 seconds. So ask the person, can I count on you for that? Can I count on you for that you are going to be using 30 seconds next time? Tobani, yes, fine. Then you can still feature him next time. If next time you feature him and he's still doing the same mistake, don't ever invite him again. Until he comes to you and say, my leader, share a success story. Say, because you did a mistake the last time, I corrected you, but you refused to take to correction. That is why I stopped calling you. You have to be firm, but fair. As a leader, when you are correcting your people, you have to be what? firm and fair. Okay? In front of the crowd, just make sure you are not saying testimony. Don't forget. In front of the crowd, make sure you are not saying testimony. You are saying success story. Now, use that, apply it, and you will see results in your business. Okay, so that is where we are going to wrap it up for today. Okay, now I have a very important announcement. Very important announcement. And this is it. Today, by God's grace, this week, we are going back on our weekly BOM. Our weekly BOM. Lori Zoom. We are kickstarting back our weekly BOM on Zoom. We used to do Zoom presentation every Saturday, 5 p.m. Before now. It was when we are relocating from our former office to this new office, a lot of activities that we stop it. And we also stop it during fasting, during Ramadan period. Ramadan also came, it became too complicated for us. So now we are starting back our Zoom presentation because of our prospects that are not in Ilorin. Our prospect Tebani, outside Ilorin, anywhere all over the world. And all this while you have been keeping their name list by the side. You have been jumping, you have been skipping their names. Now, as you are inviting them, please call them now and book them to Zoom. But our Zoom is no longer Saturday. Our Zoom now is Fridays. Our Zoom is Friday, 5 p.m. Our Zoom is Friday. Jiwa Mashud said, is it necessary to call a person for his or her success stories? Yes. Yes, it is necessary to invite people during closing. Please, let us not be doing ordinary, barefoot closing without having a real person that we show on the stage from now henceforth. In as much as we have as many of that on the slide, you just, we are used to spending too much time. So we feel with all we have to present and the testimony, we are going to spend more than 2 hours. But if you all record this 30 seconds mentality, you can invite even up to 5 people or even 10 people because it won't take much time. 10 people will only give you 5 minutes. It will only take 5 minutes. It is not too much for you to share 5 minutes to share real life testimony. Real life testimony could that be photo testimony. Don't forget the Nenna's code. The code of learning or learning code that says when you allow people to participate, when people demonstrate, when people can see something, it gives more impact. They will remember more. 2 weeks after, about 70% of them will still remember what they saw, what they had, and how it was demonstrated than just showing them picture. Okay? So, don't forget, our Zoom BOM this week is holding on Friday, and it is 5 p.m. We have already sent in the poster for it and the link on the general group. Okay? And please, leaders, make sure you also send it on the Emerging Active Leader group. And I want to use this opportunity too to announce to you all the Emerging Active Partner, tomorrow, Wednesday, as from tomorrow morning, you can come and apply for becoming active partner. Anybody that wants to become an active partner, you want to move from Emerging Active Partner to Active Partner Group, come and apply for form. Okay, and let me hint you, before you can apply to become an active partner, you must have completed your incubation class. Ẹni tí ó bá ti complete incubation class here, comment will a bother láti wá apply to become an active partner? If you have not completed your incubation class, don't come and apply for active partner. Secondly, for you to come and apply for active partner, you must have sponsored 2 people last month. The last month. This is June. The month of July, May. In May, you're supposed to have at least sponsored 2 people. If you have sponsored 2 people in the month of May and you have completed your incubation class, you can apply. The form is 1,000 naira. The form is 1,000 naira. Buy it through your upline leader, okay? Your coded leader. Just apply, buy it through your coded leader, or you can go to the admin department and apply. Go and buy the form. But don't forget, if you have not completed your incubation class and you have not registered at least 2 people in the last 1 month to 2 months, if 2 months ago, in April, you personally sponsored 2 people and you have completed your incubation class. In May, you have sponsored 2 people and you have completed incubation class. Or in this June, you have personally sponsored 2 people and you have completed your incubation class. You can apply for active partner. Go and buy the form. Are we together? Okay? Okay, so that is the announcement that I have for you. Okay, please, admin department, the technical room, make sure you take attendance once again to know those people who stayed to the end up to this moment. Don't forget, there is a certification for this millionaire course. It is only meant for those that get up to 70% attendance. All right, so over to you, my powerful coordinator. God bless you all.